All right, so we set you up. This is the, right here's the flag. We got your feet pointed to the right. Your left foot's back 4 inches, probably 4 or 5 inches. That essentially means you're aiming about 20 yards to the right. That's okay with your body. The club face, though, you're going to aim pretty much at the target, or maybe just to the right. This backswing you made was really good. With the closed stance, what we've done is we've rotated your trunk to the right. We've pre-rotated your body. So now the club's going back. And that's a really good backswing right there. That is not what you were doing when we started. Yeah, but here's where you started and here's where we are now. And all we did was just preset your body in a closed stance position. Now, you're going to still come a little outside. Your hands want to work away from your body. Now, why is that? Well, you start your swing by rotating instead of tilting. Now, does that mean I want you to go out and think about tilting? No. But what I do, well, it means lifting your front shoulder and dropping your trail shoulder. But you're going to have to practice that over and over at home. And the way you practice it is you're just going to take your lead arm, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Your palm of your right hand's facing the inward portion of your left wrist. Then you're going to swing back, and then you're going to drop the trail shoulder. As you drop the trail shoulder, the trail elbow is going to touch the rib cage, and you're just going to practice doing that. And then you're going to come into the ball with the lead wrist, and the knuckles of the left hand are going to start to rotate down, and then so yeah, I'm going to have you take and drop the club. Just grab your right hand, or grab your left wrist. There you go, with your right hand. Now, from there, just turn your shoulders and pull your arm across your chest. Good. Now, from there, your first move, Bill, is your hips are going to shift. And as they shift, that left hip's going to stay tall. Right. And the right shoulder's down. Now, wait. You're going to drop the right elbow into the right rib cage there. That right shoulder. It does, watch. If you bump the hips forward, right. So think about it like this, okay? If I do this with my left hip, if I lift my left hip, that causes my shoulder to drop. Now, do you do this on the golf course and you think about it 1 second on the course? No. You have to practice this movement, and you'll be able to eventually get rid of the shoulder going out. Your first move is this way, and it's not from the waist down. If I said to you, throw a baseball, your arm is going back and your body's going forward. So I'm giving you the science on why you have a problem, and I want you to understand. That doesn't mean I want you to try to fix it all in one day, but here's what needs to happen. If I took a backswing and I lift my front heel, watch this front heel. When my hands reach hip high, I'm going to lift my front heel. Now, to signal my downswing, my arms are going to still continue to go back, but my hip is already going to start forward. Watch. My arms and shoulders are still turning. What are my hips doing? Now, that's the secret to starting your downswing properly. Now, you want to know why golf's hard? That takes 3/100ths of a second, and it's hard to think about how to do that. So in every sport, whether you're hitting a tennis ball, it always starts from the ground. It's just physics. You push against the ground, you generate lateral force. Well, that's the reason I'm not getting the distance I want. I'm just using my upper body. Right. And you're losing distance when you swing across the ball because you're putting a lot of side spin on it. You have the potential to hit it miles. You're an unbelievable athlete. I mean, to be able to generate that kind of speed is amazing at your age because you have tremendous flexibility. You still do. All right, so what am I telling you all this for? Well, right. I want you to understand why you're not maximizing your distance. but more importantly, why you can't cross it. And right. So how can you fix that? The problem with me telling you that and you trying to go and do it on the course is if you overdo anything in golf, you're going to get the opposite. So I just want you to understand that these little exercises. So watch. As I lift my left foot, I signal by dropping my left heel. Nicholas talked about it in his golf book, Golf My Way. He said, as I was finishing the backswing, my left heel was already starting to drop toward the ground, and that signaled my lower body to go forward. All right, so that's what I want you to practice. But more importantly, your left hip, in your golf swing, everything spins early. Your shoulders spin, your hips spin. This hip gets too high. So you need to create tilt that way to drop your hands. So it's just simple physics. If we can create an axis that tilts, we have a vertical drop of the hands. If we create a rotational axis, we just have a circle, and your arms just swing around like that. All right. Now, but for the golf course, I just want you to set up with the ball in the middle with your irons, and maybe even a little further back with the wedge. Right. But with the wedge, I want you to be on the front foot. I don't want any weight on the trail foot. Yeah. All right. So back to that exercise. You're just going to pull the arm across, bump the hips forward, turn the left, right. So you're going to turn back, right. All right. Yes. This was the other exercise I was telling you that I wanted you to practice this. Yeah.